Good day, everybody. It's Trent Klarenbach with Klarenbach Research. Today is October the 17th, 2024. And the other day, Adam asked about Bitcoin, and that was the subject of yesterday's analysis. Now, today, he also asked about uranium. So let's take a look at a few charts here. This is the Sprott Physical Uranium Trust. And what they do apparently is they hold physical uranium. So they buy and hold units of physical uranium, and I'll let you check that out. It's traded on the Toronto Stock Exchange. This is the weekly chart here, and this green moving average is the 50-week moving average. Now you can see how the moving average is still rising. The price is, it looks like it's trying to get back above that green 50-week moving average, and I think it looks, promising here for a move higher, a continuation higher. And let's look at the daily chart, see what that's telling us. So you can see how this price jumps around a little bit because I guess it needs to settle at the end of the day. But just take a look at the trend line here. So I draw a trend line and look at that trend line. Draw the trend line from the high back in early 2024, connecting with the May 24 high. And you can see here, it looks like it's wanting to get back above that trend line. That's the third, I'd even argue the fourth test of the trend line. And, every time that trend line gets tested again, it gets weaker. The sellers get weaker. Also noting is the 200-day moving average. Now it's kind of flat to declining, and the price is wanting to get back above there. So it'd be really interesting to see if we don't get above this. It's trading at 2033 right now. So we get above there, then obviously I think we become bullish again. Physical uranium, until we get above there and start making new highs, certainly we need to get above the 2044 level for me to become bullish uranium and ready to take a position on the physical. But take a look at that. It's interesting chart. Now, if you believe, as I do, that the stocks will often lead, or actually do lead, the underlying commodity, meaning that if it's a gold miner, they often will move ahead of the price of gold and signaling a rise in the underlying asset. I think we see that in the wheat markets. I think we see that in different commodities also. So let's take a look at this global uranium ETF, URA. It's traded on the ARC exchange, and take a look at this here. It's once it got back above this 200-day moving average, it had the retest, and now it's trying to make new all-time highs on the new highs on the daily, not new all-time highs. If we look at the weekly here, it's got a long ways to go, but take a look at that. It looks like it's ready to break out on the daily, and that's a good sign. Often it won't break out on the first crack. Maybe we find some resistance here is what I would think. But, if you're trading this ETF, for me to get bullish, I need to get bullish above the previous high of 33.66. We're not there yet, but the price is the chart's quite extended right now. So, maybe we see a pullback here. Let's just draw this out here on the brush line. Maybe we see something like, there's the brush, here it is. Maybe we see something like this, and then another try to get higher. But take a look at that. We're at resistance right now. Resistance is often a great time to sell, not to enter. So there's the old adage, buy at support, sell at resistance. You can always re-enter it above resistance. New highs often lead to new highs. The big dog here in my world is Cameco, and you can see Cameco, it's been this is the weekly charts of the last maybe 5 weeks, 6 weeks. I can't do the math quickly enough, but that's what it looks like, is making new highs. Well, I mean, that's interesting. Probably a good stock to own if it's making new highs. These are the uranium Sprott Physical Trust charts, as well as an ETF, and we also looked at the Cameco chart as well, as I feel Cameco is a leader in the industry. My name is Trent Klarenbach. It's rainy in Saskatoon. Life's good.